car park now, it's private property.
Right, okay.
Off you go.
I will leave, just keep away.
Off you go. Keep it away from my left, please.
What do you do with piss on your boots?
Go. Well, if he does,
Yeah?
he'll be getting launched across the pavement, won't he?
You just threatened to kick me dog.
Welcome to Audit Review Hub, where we put misconduct on display, explore police and legal content, protect rights, and demand accountability. This episode is brought to us by Matt 12128. Be sure to check the link below and subscribe to his channel, and give him the credit he deserves. In this episode, Auditor Matt is peacefully filming a police station's design when two arrogant officers rush in and demand his details, treating a lawful activity like a crime. Matt refuses to bow down and asserts his rights. But instead of respecting the law, one officer completely loses control, detaining him, rifling through his phone, and even going as far as to promote animal cruelty by threatening to kick his dog.
What's your surname?
Well, do I have to give it
Yes,
up?
you do.
I don't.
You do.
Why are you lying?
I'm not lying.
You are lying.
Why?
He's lying. He's lying to me, saying that I have to give him my details.
If you've given us your details, I don't understand why.
Because he's just lied to me about it.
I'm not lying to you at all.
You've just lied to said I have to give you my details.
I'm asking you
I
for your name.
don't.
Right.
Under what law do I have to give you my details?
Well, what you do have to do...
Can you keep your distance? You've got no mask on. Keep your distance.
What I'm going to do to you... No. I'm going to take your phone and I'm going to go through your phone.
Right, I'm just.
All right.
Can I just say, I'm just doing a documentary. I'll explain.
Right.
I'm just doing a documentary on police abusing Section 43.
Section 43.
Yeah,
Which is what?
Terrorism Act.
You're going to fall over.
Right. Can you just tell me what you're doing? What
Right.
section you're doing, etc.
Right. Because of the current threat situation with terrorism, alright?
Terrorist. Right. Yeah. Well, this is what I'm doing a documentary on. Yeah.
Right. You're here taking photographs of sites of interest, alright?
Yeah.
You refuse to give me your details, so I want to see what photographs you're taking, alright? And I've got the right to look at your phone.
From the moment he arrives, the officer lies. He tells Matt he's required to hand over his details, banking on pressure and intimidation. But Matt knows his rights, and when he demands the legal basis, the officer can't name one. The reality is simple. The only law that compels details in public is Section 50 of the Police Reform Act 2002, and that only applies to antisocial behavior, not filming. Instead of admitting the mistake, the officer doubles down. He claims that refusing to give details gives him the right to check Matt's phone and photos. That's outrageous. Access to a phone requires a warrant or very specific terrorism powers. There's no law that lets an officer snoop through private images because someone won't identify themselves.
Okay. I'm going to ask you now.
If you detain me, you have under Section 43.
Right. I'm telling you now, I'm going to look at your phone. Now, how we do it is entirely up to you. I don't start getting hands on me and putting you on the floor. What I am going to do, I'm going to start looking at your
You're
phone.
going to put me on the floor.
Yeah.
There'd be a lawsuit against that. You know that, don't
Right,
you?
that's-
Because what you're
that's-
doing now is unlawful.
No, it's
I've
not.
done nothing wrong.
Right, I'm asking you now if I can have a look
Right.
at your phone.
No, you will have to detain me. Right.
Hey, do you want to tell us what you're doing? Am I just going to take your word for it? Do terrorists say, I'm here to plant a bomb? Or do they say, I'm
It's a
taking
bit
pictures?
extreme,
No,
isn't
it's
it?
not.
Do I
If you're
look
doing
like a
it,
terrorist?
I don't know. What does a terrorist look like? Can you describe a terrorist to me?
Common sense.
No, you need some common sense, don't you? You're absolute wasting everybody's time, aren't you? I didn't find anything.
What were you expecting to find?
Items related to terrorism.
And you didn't find anything?
No, I didn't.
No.
That's right.
What's your call number?
It's 3816.
What's your name?
I'm not telling you my name.
You need to tell me your name.
No, not under the Terrorism Act, I don't have to.
Am I still being detained under the Terrorism Act?
No, you're not.
Right, therefore, I would like your name.
Well, I'm telling you, you're not having it.
I would like your name, please.
I told you not.
Matt makes it clear, if the officer wants to see his phone, he'll need to detain him. Instead of realizing how absurd that would be, the officer goes ahead and does it under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act. Using counter-terror powers on a man filming in public with his dog isn't policing, it's pure desperation. When asked if he looks like a terrorist, the officer gives a serious but sarcastic reply, "What does a terrorist look like?" That's not a legal answer. Matt was in plain clothes, filming openly, speaking calmly, and walking his dog. None of that comes close to the threshold of reasonable suspicion for terrorism. And even when the search ends, the arrogance continues. Matt asks for his name, and the officer refuses, trying to hide behind the Terrorism Act until pressed. But once detention ended, Code C of PACE required him to identify himself.
I'm not being detained under the Terrorism Act, therefore, I would like your name, please.
My column number is 3816.
Right, he has to, I have not been detained for terrorism. Can you explain to him?
His name.
He does.
Provide you his collar number, which he's done. Doesn't need to provide his name.
He
as well
does.
as- doesn't.
What's your collar
Back and
number?
forth over it, Matt, but you're not getting my name. You've got my contact details. You've got my collar number. You know where I
It's
work.
your policy to give me your name.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
My policy is to give you my
Collar number and
collar
name.
number. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
Yes,
sorry.
it is. You're going to get retrained then, aren't you?
That's fine with me, don't worry.
You're going to get retrained on searching people unlawfully as well.
What, section 43 of the Terrorism Act?
Yeah, because
No, I'm not
it's
allowed to.
abused. No, not
Yeah, well, I
not
am
when you've got no reason. Not
I am.
because I took a picture of the Porsche Panamera.
No, you
On
went
the police
film
station.
Police station. You film Cumbrian police station. You film Kendal police station. You go into large pharmaceutical sites of interest, all to get a reaction. That's
Right,
what you're
is
doing.
that
That's
what
how
it
you're
is?
spending your time. That's entirely up to you. How you decide to waste your time.
I'm not wasting my time.
I've now done my
You're-
job.
You're the one that's wasting your time. Yeah, and you've done it incorrectly.
I don't think I have.
Oh, you have. Well, there's a law and you need to uphold it. You should leave your ego in the bedside drawer when you come out to work, mate.
When Matt points out how badly Section 43 is abused, the officer flips it back on him, accusing him of deliberately going to police stations and sites of interest just to get a reaction. In other words, the officer openly admits he knows what Matt is doing, auditing. That's not terrorism, not crime, not even suspicious behavior. It's lawful filming designed to test how police respond. And here's the telling part. If the officer genuinely believes Matt is only there to provoke a reaction, then why on earth did he give him exactly that? Detaining him under the Terrorism Act wasn't about security. It was about ego. By his own words, he admits he knew Matt's intentions and still chose to escalate with one of the most serious stop powers available. That's not safeguarding. That's walking straight into the trap.
If you, look through my phone like you shouldn't have been doing. Did you see the pictures of my wife with her out?
No.
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 It makes me wonder why you wanted to search my phone when I've been doing
Well, I
what
can
I'm
under
doing.
Section 43 of the Terrorism Act. I'm allowed to look through any digital media.
If you've got reasonable grounds, mate, you haven't.
Yeah, I have.
You didn't?
I have.
Right, we'll see about that, won't we? I better tell you something, you won't do this again. You won't abuse Section 43 again. This will be the last time you do that. So that, there's no one round here, is there?
Yeah, anyone?
So I'd be likely to get into trouble if I swore.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be, you'd be getting retrained about that if you did that. Because there's no one about. You point to me, the nearest person that could hear me swear right now. Show me the nearest member of public.
It's really, really windy, so your voice could probably carry over to that fence, but I can't really see through the bush.
Right, well, there's no one actually behind the bush.
There could be children there, so
Could be.
yeah, there could be.
Right, what about if I whisper it to you?
You'd whisper what to me?
A swear word.
Why would you want to do that?
Just to prove to you that I can.
What does that prove?
Because you try to tell me that I can't do it, I'd get into trouble. When there's no one
What
around.
it proves. Why would you want to come on?
Proves that you're wrong.
Well, you won't be coming that close to me anyway to whisper it in my ear.
Well, your mate came that close to me without his mask on.
Well, if you start walking towards me like
I'm not
that,
going to start walking towards
No, I know
you.
you're not.
But if I did, go on.
I won't let you do it.
Alright.
If you start walking to me for absolutely no reason whatsoever, I won't allow it. So.
Alright. You're a real hero, you are, yeah. What a tough guy.
Not at all. Would you allow just someone randomly just to start walking up to you?
If he was going to say something to me, yeah. Is that a crime?
Did I say it
Is
was?
it? Right, well, shut up then.
No, you shut up.
Or else what?
Well, you're telling me to shut up.
So, I pay your wages, that's the difference.
I pay your benefits, so let's call it even.
I haven't got benefits though, mate.
Well, you don't pay my wages,
I
do
probably
you?
make more in an hour than what you do in a week.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you do. Right, well, you're doing very well for yourself.
I am, thank you very much. Yeah, don't tell me to shut up, by the way.
As soon as Matt starts putting him on the back foot with the law, the officer loses all composure. Instead of responding with authority or professionalism, he mirrors Matt's words back like a schoolyard comeback. Shut up. That's not the response of a trained officer. It's the response of someone rattled and out of their depth. But what really crosses the line is his next comment. When Matt makes the factual point that the public pays police wages, the officer sneers, "I pay your benefits." That wasn't a slip of the tongue. It was a deliberate personal dig. And here's the truth. Under the Police Act 1996, police services are funded through taxation, meaning every member of the public contributes to their wages. Matt's point was correct. The officer's baseless stereotype about benefits was not just irrelevant, it was insulting.
Shut down, what's that, your brain cell?
Right, what I'm going to do, you can pick a form up from the police station anytime. Leave this car park now, it's private property.
Right, okay.
Off you go.
I will leave, just keep
Off
away.
you go. Off you go. Keep your dog away from my legs, please. Off you go, please don't fall over.
Watch he doesn't piss on your boots.
Don't. Well, if he does,
Yeah?
he'll be getting launched across the pavement, won't he?
You've just threatened to kick me dog.
No, off the property.
You just threatened to kick me dog.
Once.
It's
don't get
public
warned again.
property.
This is it. No.
It's public property.
No, it's
It's public property, muppet, and we pay for it.
You don't pay for anything.
Yes, I do. Pay for your van, pay for your equipment, pay your wages.
I think you would need a job for that.
Right, and we're going to find out why you've threatened to kick me dog. You kick him, no, you would charge me, you would fine me. You wouldn't kick him. You'd kick him, would you? Right, you're going to be held accountable for that. You are going to be held accountable.
Video man, you have a good
Thank you very much, young lady. You've been very nice. And see you later, PC Muppet. PC Mug. Say hello to all your
You enjoy the rest of your day.
I will do.
You enjoy watching that video by yourself later.
There'll be about 10,000 people watching it.
With you by yourself.
No, you guys can have a look and you can read the comments. See you later. Thank you very much, love. See you later, Muppet.
6. The encounter closes with the officer at his absolute worst. After Matt makes a light remark about his brain cell, the officer snaps and kicks him off the police car park, claiming it was private when it was clearly open to the public. That lie wasn't about protecting property. It was about punishing Matt for getting under his skin. And just when you think he couldn't sink lower, he spits out one of the most disgraceful lines heard in an audit. If Matt's dog pees on his boots, it will be launched across the pavement, threatening violence against an animal while in uniform, on duty, in public view. It's as disgusting as it gets, and it showed the true state of his conduct. Earlier in the encounter, the signs were already there. From the moment he arrived, the officer tried to bluff authority he didn't have, demanding Matt's details without legal basis and insisting he could look through his phone. These weren't slips of the tongue. They were calculated lies designed to intimidate someone who knew his rights. And when that tactic didn't work, he escalated, reaching for the Terrorism Act as a weapon to detain him. That misuse of Section 43 is where the whole encounter collapses. Matt was in plain clothes, recording openly, walking his dog, and calmly standing his ground. There was nothing remotely resembling reasonable suspicion of terrorism. The officer's sarcastic, "What does a terrorist look like?" only highlighted how hollow his grounds were. It wasn't counter-terror policing. It was ego in meltdown. Even basic procedure wasn't followed. When conducting the stop and search, the officer began filling in the required record, but then refused to hand it over, telling Matt to collect it later from a station. That directly undermines PACE Code A, which requires documentation to be provided at the time. It was a deliberate attempt to dock accountability, showing he wasn't interested in doing things by the book, only in asserting control. And that's the real takeaway. Every stage of this interaction, the lies about powers, the abuse of Section 43, the refusal to provide paperwork, the sarcastic taunts, the personal insults, and finally, the vile threat towards Matt's dog, revealed an officer completely unfit for the authority he holds. This wasn't policing. It was ego and anger spilling out in uniform. If anything, Matt didn't need to expose him. The officer exposed himself, and in doing so, embarrassed the very force he represents. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me continue with my independent coverage. Also, don't forget to check out Matt. His channel is linked in the description. Show him some love. Thanks for watching. This was Audit Review Hub, and I'll see you in the next.